Hi folks, this is Sergeant Ron, and welcome to my video, Almost Banned. As a father and a proud patriot, have you noticed that some of the most patriotic things from our past have just disappeared?
Things like saying the Pledge of Allegiance at school or teaching American exceptionalism. It wasn't banned, it wasn't cancelled, it was just quietly erased from modern education. This is almost banned, American traditions that have been silently removed from our classrooms. Almost Banned is a tribute to the patriotic lessons we should have never stopped teaching. Let's explore together the American history they hoped you wouldn't ask about. Things like civics education, aka how America actually works, once a pillar of American public school education, deep civics instruction, like understanding how local, state, and federal government functions, how laws are made, or how to actively participate in democracy, has been gutted in many school districts. It's been replaced by test-driven curricula and generic social studies. A generation that doesn't know how America functions is easy to manipulate. How about the daily Pledge of Allegiance? While still common in some areas, the daily recitation of the pledge has been dropped in many schools quietly, especially in some public districts. Some cite inclusivity, others just don't prioritize it. It's more than words, it's ritual identity building. Then there is the memorizing of founding documents. Once a staple of patriotic education, memorizing the preamble to the Constitution, parts of the Declaration of Independence, or even the Bill of Rights is now rare. If you don't know your rights, how can you defend them? Then there's celebrating patriotic holidays with substance. Sure, schools still mark Veterans Day or Memorial Day, but a lot of that has become surface level, like coloring flags. Gone are the days of assemblies, student speeches, or learning about the lives and sacrifices of real American heroes. Without stories, there's no emotional connection to values. Gone are the days of Americanism clubs and flag etiquette. There used to be clubs like the Junior American Citizens, or specific lessons on flag folding, proper salutes, and why the flag matters. These are now rare. Patriotism used to be taught as a practice, not just a feeling. What about teaching American exceptionalism? There was a time when schools proudly taught the idea that America was unique in its founding ideals, freedom, opportunity, and self-governance. Now, many curriculums shy away from that narrative, opting for a more global or critical lens. Pride in your country is easier to kill when it's never built in the first place. We used to teach the melting pot vision of unity. The idea that Americans, despite different backgrounds, come together as one people under shared values has faded. Unity in diversity has taken a backseat to identity-based division in some education circles. National identity used to be something forged, not fractured. And then there is respect for the military. Schools used to bring in veterans to speak. Students wrote letters to troops. Military service was presented as honorable. Now there's more hesitance, sometimes even pushback on highlighting the armed forces in a positive light. A nation that forgets its defenders forgets itself. How about reading classic patriotic literature? Works like Paul Revere's Ride, or The American Crisis, by Thomas Paine were once taught in schools to stir patriotic spirit. They've been swapped out for modern texts with a lot less national focus. Those were the writings that built the American spirit in the first place. Lastly, how about patriotic music in music classrooms? Songs like The Star-Spangled Banner, America the Beautiful, and God Bless America were once standards in elementary music classes. Now, some schools barely touch them, if at all. Music imprints emotion, and the absence of it leaves a void where pride used to grow. I could go on, and believe me, I want to. But the truth is staring us in the face. Patriotism has been stripped from our schools. Are we really okay with that? As parents and patriotic Americans who love this country, we owe it to our children to stand up, speak out, and ensure these values are taught again with pride. We must engage with our public education system, demanding that these foundational values be reintegrated into our children's curriculum. If you agree, follow me, then like and share this video with those of like values. Please drop me a comment and let me know what you think about this topic. You can find Sergeant Ron, aka PD Sergeant Ron, on all of these platforms. Don't forget to drop me a comment with your feelings on this important topic. God bless all of you, and God bless America.